Hey everybody, Jim here with another video for you. This is Shocktober 2025, episode 30. But before I begin, at the end of this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up, a possible subscribe, but most importantly, please leave comments below. Let me know how you feel about this series. Let me know how you feel about the movies I'm about to mention. Now, today is Thursday, October 30th, and this is episode 30. We've got 2 to go, folks, this one and tomorrow. Tomorrow, I am counting down my 15 favorite horror films in my collection. Today, I'm going with my bottom 15, the 15 movies in my horror movie collection that either I find extremely boring, extremely annoying, or all of the above. And I want to give a little bit of warnings here. Number one, there's going to be a couple of controversial picks on here because I know there's a couple of movies on this list that people, by and large, really enjoy. And also, this one's not going to be very safe for work. When I start talking about movies I do not like, sometimes I get carried away and I tend to use a little blue language. So I am going to give everybody a chance to back out now. If you don't want to watch this video, I completely understand. But quite honestly, I don't script these videos and I shoot from the hip. And when I start talking about some of these movies, well, sometimes I get a little carried away. So fair warning, do not listen to this around small children. Do not listen to this at work. And if you are easily triggered or offended, feel free to tune out now and join tomorrow with the top 15. I will be back on my best behavior tomorrow. All right, let's begin. These are in no particular order. As far as I'm concerned, I hate them all equally for different reasons, and I'll go through them a little bit. And like I said, some of these movies, by and large, people like, including this first one. I know some people will mention this one in the comments, but I really don't give a rat's ass. From 1980, I am talking about Prom Night, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Leslie Nielsen. In a moment, he's there, and then he's gone. Let's just cut to it. This movie fucking sucks, okay? I saw it at the drive-in when I was a kid, thought it was great, because this was when all those slasher movies were coming out. And Jamie Lee Curtis had like 3 or 4 of them in a 12-month period. This one, Halloween 2, and Terror Train. This one is definitely the worst out of all of them. There is more disco dancing in this movie than in Saturday Night Fever, for Christ's sake. I didn't realize how fucking boring this movie is until I bought it from Synapse. I watched this movie when I was a kid, like I said, and I enjoyed it. Hadn't seen it in years. Didn't see that shitty remake either. But when this came out on Synapse, I bought it reasonably cheap. I got it for like 10, 15 bucks, so I'm not really mad about it, but I watched it that night. I have not watched it since. This movie is a slog. And like I said, Jamie Lee, I love her. She looks great bouncing around in that dress of hers doing the disco dancing. This movie sucks. So number 1 on the list, Prom Night. Next, from 2019. This one's for my good friend Daniel over in Sweden. I know how much he loves this movie. I'm talking about Midsommar, from Ari Aster, starring Florence Pugh. She's great. She really is. She's the best thing about this movie. And it's not that I hate this movie per se. It's just so fucking long. My God, you could take an hour out of this movie, and even then it would be long. Again, I knew where this movie was going. This was a blind buy. You're going to notice a pattern with some of these. Most of these are blind buys. And again, it's not the worst movie on my shelf, but it's one that I will probably never watch again. And that's the main thing with these movies. Some of these movies aren't bad as far as quality goes. It's just I'll never watch them again. And this one certainly applies. The one good thing about this one, I got this one brand new with a slipcover from Amazon for $5. So I really can't bitch too much. Next, now this one is probably going to piss a lot of people off. But again, I find this movie overhyped, overrated, boring, and annoying. And I'm talking about It Follows, from David Robert Mitchell, starring Michael Monroe Everybody talks about how great the music is in this movie. Bullshit. It's a total ripoff of John Carpenter, and it's not as good, and it's fucking annoying. This movie's got a great premise. It really does. And I gotta admit, when I started watching it, at the beginning, I was intrigued and I was involved. But then when they start shooting the Invisible Man in a swimming pool and shit, and it's ridiculous. And again, that music that everybody loves so much got on my last fucking nerve. Again, I'm not saying this movie's bad. It's just one I will never, ever watch again. Next, this one was a blind buy. I thought I had seen this when I was a kid, but I didn't when I watched it. And oh my God, what a piece of shit this movie is. But I should have known that going in. From 1975, Bug. This is the giant mutant flaming cockroach movie starring Bradford Dillman, who was in Piranha, and Joanna Miles. This one is directed by the same guy who directed Jaws 2, Jonas Swark. And this one is produced by William Castle. And yeah, it's definitely a William Castle movie. Again, this came out in the 70s when a lot of those killer bug movies were coming out. Kingdom of the Spiders jumps to mind with William Shatner, and that movie's actually pretty good. I watched that again on Netflix the other day with my mom, and I forgot how gnarly that movie is. But this movie's horrible. It is. It's just a piece of shit. It's boring. It's just bad. Again, got this one reasonably cheap for about $10. Watched it. Will never watch it again. This one. Now, this one I bought because of the Steelbook. And no, I ain't talking about Forbidden World or Galaxy of Terror. I pick on those movies enough. I'm talking about The Lair of the White Worm, directed by Ken Russell, starring a very young Hugh Grant and Amanda Donahoe. And there she is right there. That's the original one sheet. And again, this was a movie I hadn't seen in almost 40 years. I saw it when it hit VHS way back in the day, and I thought I liked it. And then when Vestron came out with his Steelbook, I really liked the Steelbook, so I bought it. And I watched this movie, and oh my God, what a piece of shit. I will never watch this thing again unless I'm really high and I want to laugh, because it is laughably fucking bad. I mean, it is laughably bad. If you want to like have a good time with some friends drinking, this is right up your alley. Other than that, this movie's fucking terrible. Next, The Incredible Melting Man. This movie is terrible. It's got no real actors to be known for. It's a movie that I saw the commercials for when I was a kid, and saw the movie when I was very young and thought it was terrifying. And then years later, bought this thing as a blind buy. And oh my God, it's terrible. Outside of the special effects work from Rick Baker, which is incredible. This movie's a piece of shit. It's just really fucking bad. If you can catch this on streaming, on Shudder or something for free, and you want to laugh at how bad a movie is, by all means, watch it. But other than that, I seriously, seriously cannot recommend this incredible melting piece of shit. Same thing with this one. The Beast Within. Now this one has got a decent cast. Okay, Ronnie Cox is in this, B.B. Bush, Elkie Jones, R.G. Armstrong. And it's got a great transformation scene. Okay, but that's about it. This is the one where the kid turns into a giant cicada. And again, the transformation is actually really good. The finished product is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I watched this with my sister when I first got this Blu-ray. Again, another blind buy. And oh my God, both of us almost fell out of our chair laughing with the final product. And especially the noises it makes. I mean, it's fucking terrible. But again, transformation is a lot of fun. But bad movie. This movie just... oh, God, what a piece of shit and what a wasted opportunity. This is Tales from the Crypt, Bordello of Blood. Oh, my God, I fucking hate this movie. And I know a lot of people really like it. Now, Demon Knight, to me, is damn near a masterpiece as far as entertainment value goes. This movie sucks. This one's got Chris Sarandon, Corey Feldman. It's just bad, okay? What gets me is... Tales from the Crypt originally was going to release The Frighteners as that next movie. And for whatever reason, they thought that Bordello of Blood would be a bigger hit. And because of that, both films failed. The Frighteners came and went because it got no advertising, and people recognized right away how much of a piece of shit this movie was. Now, again, I know it's got a certain cult base that really enjoys this movie. I have no fucking idea why, other than the titty factor. And quite honestly, if you want to see titties in a vampire movie, watch From Dusk Till Dawn. It's a much better movie. As a matter of fact, watch the lesbian vampire movie, The Vampire Lovers. That one's even better. This movie sucks a bag of dicks. Next, Pet Sematary 2. I bought this because I got it real cheap and it came with a slipcover. And upon review, it was $15 I could have spent elsewhere because this movie sucks balls. Clancy Brown's great. Clancy Brown is great in everything. The rest of this movie sucks. I don't care. The original Pet Sematary is fantastic. This movie's terrible. I have not seen the remake. I have not seen the Bloodlines one with David Duchovny. The first Pet Sematary is all you need. To this day, I don't know why I bought this piece of shit, because I knew it was bad going in. The rest of these are parts of franchises, by the way. Next, from the Book of Saw, Spiral, starring Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. Now, I could have included half a dozen Saw movies, quite honestly, in this, because I'm of the opinion that the first 3 Saw movies and Saw X are the only ones in the entire series that are worth a shit. But this one pisses me off more than any of the other ones, mainly because of the talent involved. This series got seriously convoluted from the get-go, but when I heard that Chris Rock, of all people, had come up with an original idea for a Saw movie and wrote the script and had Samuel L. Jackson appearing in the movie with him, I was excited. And my God, it's more of the same old bullshit. This movie sucks balls. It's just bad. This one was a blind buy as well. And again, I don't know why I bought Night of the Demons 2, because I don't even like Night of the Demons 1 all that much. Although it's got a couple of great scenes in it, and I love Linnea Quigley. This is a Brian Trenchard Smith movie. He is notorious for making bad movies, and this is one. Again, I bought this brand new. I did not buy Night of the Demons 3, thank God. I got this because it had a slipcover again. Spent $25 for this movie. Watched it once. I will never watch this piece of shit again. Same thing with this one. The First Purge. Now again, I know a lot of people don't like any of the Purge movies. I do. I really enjoy the first one for what it is. And I love the second and third installments. And the fifth one, the Forever Purge, is okay. This movie's a slog. It is so goddamn boring. I just hate this movie. It's even got a bad performance from Marissa Tomei, who I love. This movie's terrible. The only thing that's good about this movie is that there's one guy who goes around with needles on his hands, and he's nightmare fuel. They could have followed him around. The movie would have been great. As it is, this movie's about as fun as a colostomy. It's just bad. But now we're getting down to the unholy trinity, and I've gone on record before saying how much I hate these movies, so we're going to do it one more time. First of all, everybody knows this one was coming. Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. My God, I fucking hate this movie. I have gone on record many times, outside of the opening sequence, which is fantastic. The rest of this movie can go to hell because it's a piece of shit. I know there are fans of this movie. God love you. I'm not saying that ironically. If you get pleasure out of this movie, I'm envious. I wish I was like that, because god awful, I fucking hate this movie. Again, I like the opening sequence. I could watch that again. I will never watch any other moment of this movie ever again. It's fucking terrible. You want to see a better version of this movie? Watch The Hidden. And then we've got, here you go, Juno. Halloween Ends. Just like Jason Goes to Hell, it shoots its load in the first scene just like a 10-year-old boy with no dick control, and the rest of it is just garbage. Again, opening scene where that kid takes a nose plant, is awesome. It's great. I did not expect that. And the rest of the movie is like watching paint dry. You trying to tell me that that little emo bitch can make Michael Myers his bitch for 80% of the movie, and then suddenly Michael Myers gets his mojo back? What the fuck? Are these guys on crack? Who came up with this idea? Okay? They should have taken the script and wiped their ass with it, because it would have been more useful than what ended up on screen. This movie fucking sucks. I don't really like any of the new trilogy, okay? The first one is probably the best out of the three as far as a movie goes. The second one is definitely the best as far as the violence quotient goes. This third one, again, some people respect it because it's different. Different does not mean good. We're going to end it with this. The Omen, the remake from 2006. As much as I hate the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, I hate this one worse. Because this movie is truly going for the low-hanging fruit. Like the remake of Psycho. It's the same exact movie made half as well. There's talent involved with this film. Okay? There really is. But this movie did not need to be remade. And if it did, they could have done something different with it instead of literally recycling everything from the original, but half as well. If there is only one redeeming, halfway decent quality about this movie that I can recommend, it's probably Mia Farrow as the nanny. She's actually pretty creepy, okay? She's not as good as Billy Laidlaw from the original, but she's the best thing about this movie by far, okay? The rest of it, this thing commits the biggest sin of all. It's boring. It's so fucking boring. This movie's about the Antichrist taking over and bringing hell to earth. I was in hell for 2 hours watching this piece of shit because, again, it's so fucking dull. And that's how we're going to end today's episode of Shocktober 2025. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up, a possible subscribe, but most importantly, leave those comments below. I'm sure I'm going to be hearing from some people on this one. Tomorrow is Halloween, and it is the last episode of Shocktober 2025. I'm going to be doing my top 15, my favorite 15 horror films that I have in my collection. So I hope you guys will join me for that. And I will also be giving some announcements at the end of that video for the immediate future of my channel. If you hung around this long, I cannot thank you enough. We'll catch you on the next one.